Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, and everything in between. Welcome to the David Starlyte Show. We are live, and please do like and share if you come online. It always does make a big difference to the show. During this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps me to earn money. And that's much appreciated. Just tuning into the comments. Marianne is online, so that's great to see you, Marianne. I went on and there was no one on, so I'm happy to see someone is alive and contributing to the show. We're live every week and we discuss spiritual topics. There's always a little bit of ideas of transcendence, ideas about union, oneness, non-duality, accepting what we cannot change, but also striving to make better lives for ourselves, striving to manifest, or striving to transform our reality, not just how we see our reality, but also the physical manifestation of our reality. So manifesting abundance. So we discuss multiple topics, all sorts of topics, and it is always about you, what you bring to the table, what you bring to the show, what you are willing to share of your personal lives and contribute to the collective. So everything you contribute is much appreciated. And every week, same time, same place, we're here online. So please do like and share the show. And this morning we are discussing how to take a moment of meditation that stills the mind. So many battles are fought in the mind, and we carry our mind with us wherever we go, whatever our age, dispensation, whatever we're doing in life, our job, our vocation, our livelihood. We always carry this mind with us. So how do we heal the mind? How do we transform the mind? How do we shift our mind into a sanctuary for ourselves, a peaceful place, a beautiful, accepting garden, perhaps. So that's what I was going to share with you today. Good morning to Kim. How are you, Kim? Just to let you know that my phone is not working, Kim, but I have been online, so I am still on a computer, the old-fashioned way. And my phone, I was just walking the dog on the beach, and they just pulled me, and I kind of lurched, and it just managed to get into the sea and get wet. It happened really quickly, but it got wet, and now the screen is completely dead, so it is not working at all. So that's been a bit of an interesting week with the show. And Marianne says at times it's a challenge with ADHD. I think you're talking generally, not just about looking after phones, but maybe you are. And part of that is how you define it. You know, there's a problem, and then there's a problem, and then there's how you define the problem, and how you label yourself, and how you judge yourself. So, you're having a human experience, Marianne, and people, I think, with labels, it can be a bit self-defeating or a bit pessimistic or negative. I've done it too. So focus, put your focus on other areas, not on anyone's diagnosis or label of you. Kim says, that's too bad about your phone. I heard if you put it in rice, the phone will dry out. So I've put it in rice, but it is not working. And there's not much movement on that front at the moment. So stilling the mind, bringing peace into the mind, bringing harmony into one's mental state. It's something that we all, I'm sure, have to confront, a sense of perhaps unease or distress, or some of us are prone to anxiety, depression, many other things with questions, with relationships. Often we think about relationships, we think about other people, and sometimes our feelings and thoughts can be quite negative, can be judgmental, and mostly we judge ourselves. Did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? Did I bring the right energy to that interaction? It's when we talk about relations and emotions, there's also another topic of emotional enmeshment. And I was feeling recently like I was in a sinking ship, or like I was drowning. This was just a friend that she kept putting pressure on me and pushing me, and it was very uncomfortable, and really I feel like it was a very draining experience for me. So always there's lessons to be learned. Often boundaries are a common topic in therapy, in sessions where people just they're not necessarily aware of what boundaries are, their own boundaries, but also working on being assertive. So it's a very important lesson for many people, especially the quiet ones, the loving ones, the kind ones, the soft ones, the gentle ones, the shy ones, the ADHD ones, perhaps. But whatever label it is, there is, some people are really battling with being assertive, with standing up for themselves, and it can be a silent battle. And it's something I've shared of not being able to stand up for myself and defend myself and also promote myself. So this is also carries over to work, to sales, and some people just love, they feel nothing about selling. It's just go out and sell and promote. For me, I don't feel, I feel, I kind of freeze up, and I feel this kind of energy of being frozen. So it's something I'm working on. If you have any suggestions, please do share with me. Also, I do have a promotion at the moment for sessions, with private sessions with me, which is 55% off. Just trying to remember what the code is. I did make a code. Let me just check what the code is. Sorry everyone. But if you go, any of the booking sites, I think I mentioned it's in that bar below the bookings. You can just go to, I'm just going to write it down. So when you go into book, there's a 55% off promotion at the moment, but it's only for the month of May. And sorry everyone, appreciate your patience on this. Just having a look on what that promo code is. Let's have a look. I'll just be one moment. Let's see. Okay. And I'm gonna put the text in. Should I put it in the bar? Yeah. There we go. So I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put that there. All right. So I'm going to put it in the bar. That's my website. And so that's like a referral link. So the 55% is compassion. So that's what it is. Did that come out? No. So code is compassion. How does that sound? For the month of May, I'm offering 55% off all one-on-one sessions to make healing more accessible for those in financially difficult times, whether you're seeking support with trauma recovery. So that's the deal. Compassion. What do you reckon? Compassion. All right. So just coming back to the comments. Yashna. yeah, I don't know how you say your name, Yashna. Can I ask a question? Well, that is a question, so that is quite perplexing. But you can ask a question, a second question. You can ask anything. This is your show. It's my show as well, but it's also your show. And Mystic Bond, hi, welcome to the show. Please do like and share the show. Yashna says, very true. And Mystic Bond, what is your name? That's a beautiful photo. I really like it. Kim says, that's too bad about your phone. I heard if you put it in rice, the phone will dry out. Let's see, Kim, it's in some rice. Maybe I need some more rice. Marianne, hi. How are you, Marianne? How is it going? So good morning, everyone. I'm going to go back to talking about silencing the mind because I was just remembering the compassion code, or I forgot the compassion code, and it took me a while to figure that out and find the compassion code. So apologies, everyone, if you were waiting for that. Code compassion for the month of May, 55% off all one-on-one sessions. So just to continue, and please do comment about your thoughts, what you carry around with you every day, the thoughts that repeat. So that's really, I guess, the concern is the thoughts that we have repeatedly that aren't necessarily helpful. You know, some of the thoughts we have repeatedly may be really helpful, maybe working for us, maybe beautiful, supporting us. So, you know, not all thoughts need to be refined and dissolved or detoxified. Some of the thoughts in our mind may be pure, may be harmonious, beautiful, loving, kind. A lot of us fall into the middle, and I think probably all human beings actually. We have a bit of judgment, then we have a bit of love, then we have a bit of judgment, then we have a bit of forgiveness, then we have a bit of kindness, then we have a bit of maybe selfish thoughts, then we come back to, oh, what do I need to do today? So we're circling around, but some of those thoughts are helpful, and some may be a bit destructive when we repeatedly recycle, ruminate over thoughts, ruminate over things in the past. You know, really, we only have this, and I'm sure you've heard this many times, we only have the present moment. I don't want to bore you with that because everyone knows that, but why does our mind keep thinking about the past, keep ruminating about the past, keep thinking about what happened behind us and reinterpreting it, processing it? So it's something where it is helpful talking to people, journaling, processing our emotions, processing our thoughts, releasing what we keep repeating, releasing what we keep repeating. I like that. Releasing what we keep repeating. And remember that your mind is a fertile ground. You can bring energy into it. You can bring new processes, new thoughts into your mind, and keep shifting. I'd like to know, why did my spirit birds show up today? Is there anything they want to tell me in particular? I'm feeling a strong ancestor energy around you, Yashna. That's what I'm getting. It's a strong ancestral bond. It's connected to your life path. So it's kind of like they've co-created your life path, but they're involved in the flow of your life path. So they're kind of curious as well, like, how are you doing? So they're observing, they're watching, they're curious. They are kind of checking up on you, seeing how you're doing, what's happening with you. And that's it. That's why they're showing up. It's definitely to help you. They're in service, but they are curious. They want to see how you're doing. So it's just kind of an update, and it's an act of love just that they care about you. So that's what I'm getting for you, Yashna. Debbie, psychic fixes, releasing what we keep repeating. Well, that's what I wrote. Yeah, that's what I wrote. There we go. Releasing what we keep repeating. Amanda, welcome to the show. How are you? How are you doing? What's happening? Are we talking a bit about thoughts that we keep repeating? The mind our memories, how we often go through the same memories and reprocess it. And I was talking about what kind of things we can do to clear the mind, detoxify the mind. I think physical routines are really helpful, like exercise is helpful. The music we listen to can also affect our mind, our peacefulness. Our physical environment can also be a big factor. So I don't know about you, but when I clean the house, when I clean my room, I feel much better. So cleaning seems very close to holiness, to godliness. I think in the Bible that was cleaning was a purification process. So definitely there's something active there with cleaning. Amantha finds journaling very helpful, and thank you for sharing, Amantha. That's really wonderful, and I do think that journaling is something simple we can all do that really helps the mind and process thoughts, because it's the things that we in our memory that are not quite resolved that keep coming up, and our dreams and our thoughts. And journaling really helps just getting it out there, processing it. Yashna says, thank you. I usually when they show up, something happens. Okay, so you've clearly observed that there's a kind of event arising. There's an event arising, and they're part of that shift. They're part of witnessing that shift. So I feel they're kind of there to witness you, and you've seen them, they've seen you, and it's all very supportive. They are there in love, and they're there in light. So please do let me know how you process thoughts, how you work with your mind. If it's a discussion that you find really interesting, do you meditate? Sometimes I have to knit or crochet. That quietens my mind. So that's really beautiful, Marianne. And how do you work with this? You know, sometimes I'm not sleeping so well, for instance, and sometimes I just did too many things in the day, and I just need time to slow down. I do notice some of the television, some of the media is very has a very for me a very distracting energy, distressing energy. I like really peaceful sounds, so I do think the environment is impacting us. It's, you know, scientifically speaking, it absolutely does have an effect on us. And noise pollution is underestimated. It has a toxic effect on the body and mind. So when you go out in the forest, in the woods, and you have silence, it's very, very naturally peaceful for the mind. That's why they have forest bathing in Japan. It's very popular in Japan, the forest bathing, and it works. They've got numerous scientific studies showing its efficacy. It's very, very useful for stilling the mind, stilling the thoughts. So forest bathing, have you heard of it? Do you do it? What do you think of it? And talking about phones, it's a great opportunity for me to go out into nature and not bring my phone with me. So that's my lesson. You know, I had this fear, this anxiety. I better bring my phone just in case I need it. But now I realize that it's not really useful if I drop my phone or the dogs pull me somewhere. It's not really ending up being useful at all if the phone doesn't work. So Yashna says, I'm in the process of rewiring my brain. So I'm actually trying to bring my energy through breath work. So what kind of breath work do you do that is it's really powerful and very wonderful, Yashna? So I'm interested, you know, how you rewire your brain and what processes you use to do that. So forest bathing was what I was talking about. That really helps to calm the mind, to balance the mind. I do a couple of rows of inches of work, and any noise goes away, almost like meditational prayer. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I see. Okay. So that is a meditational prayer, Marianne. It is really helpful that you do that. That's beautiful. So anyone that has suggestions, please do put in the comment section. Yashna, you've been really helpful, and I'm very curious how that's working for you and what you're doing. You know, breath work is something ancient, something primordial that we've all been doing our whole lives. So it doesn't have to be work. And I always think, you know, breathing, it sounds like I don't know who came up with the, you know, breath work, but it sounds, you know, it's a little bit misleading because breathing is life. Life is breathing. And work sounds, and kind of like, you're doing something unnatural, or it's taking a lot of effort, and breathing is effortless. It's not about making an effort to breathe. We breathe naturally. Marianne says, I do a couple of, I read that already. So thank you, Yashna, for the breathwork comment, although I kind of think we should just say breathing. That's just my idea. A lot of words we use are, I think, not helpful, and definitely evolving the English language is a great idea. And making it a bit more, I would say, neutral, approachable, accurate. Also evolving how we think about the world is very helpful. And there's certain things that we say which are a little bit misleading. They're a judgment, like I think people say they own a dog, for instance. I'm the owner, and when you own a pet, it implies that pet is inanimate. It's a car, it's a commodity, it's an item, and that is an animal. You know, really respect and respect that animal's autonomy, respect its right to its own life, its own freedom, its own animal, you know, angelic soul, whatever it is. You know, really respect that animal's autonomy. And when you say you own it, what does that mean? How do you own? You know, that you're sharing. You know, maybe the animal may be part of your family. Maybe you may be a carer, a custodian, but it does give you emotional support. It's part of your family. It's not something that's owned. So I when I hear that word, I think it's not accurate, and it's not an accurate reflection of the relationship. But people who see their dog as something they own, I think that's also a little bit of an unhelpful way to see that relationship, and to work on that relationship with animals and with nature, because we're part of nature, and nature is part of us, and it's coordinated, it's co-created, it's all one. So anyone who would like some insights, I will pick some cards. So let me know in the comment section what you would like, what questions you have, any insights about your life. Just put that in the comments section, and we are rolling. Marianne says, I consider cats and dogs like my child, my baby. That's very beautiful, Marianne. And you know, they are, you know, they are like that. And you know, when you adopt an animal, you're adopting something that's part of you, part of the family. It's an extension of you, and so it's part of the family. Amantha says she wants general. All right, Amantha, you know, any topic would really help. But let's just have a look, see the cards, see anything that's coming up for you. So I feel like a lot of this topic actually applies to you, how you are seeing other people and how that's distracting you. And it's kind of like go within is the message I'm getting of purifying your mind, you know, not focusing on the external so much or focusing on other people. I see you also look, it's like you're reaching out at other possibilities. You're reaching out and thinking, oh, do I want that? Do I want this? That's what I really want. So that's partly positive. You're having more of a vision for your life that's moving things forward for you. I am seeing this relating to your career. I'm feeling like you are starting to think more seriously about moving things forward, having more of a focal point. It's still in potential mode at the moment. It's still being thought about. So a lot in your thoughts. I am feeling caring, loving. So there's a romantic, caring, loving aspect as well. So this card is, I'll show it to you. There you can see the card. It's a beautiful card, and that's saying you have a beautiful, loving connection there, and that's really an important aspect of this current energy. It's this partnership. It's a partnership. So there's this partnership here, and that's indicating you have the partnership card, the love card. Sometimes that card also does relate to karmic bonds, to work relationships. It can have that. It's not always that it has to be romantic, but usually there's this romantic inclination in that card. So I feel like there is a possibility to expand, to move forward, really focus your energies, believe in yourself. I'm getting a thumbs up. So I'm getting that you are going to be able to make strides forward and achieve your dreams. It's going to take a bit of work, a bit of focus, a bit of dedication, a bit of drive, a bit of thrust, a bit of pushing things forward, galvanizing things. So everything is possible for you at the moment, Amanda. So thank you. Marianne just wants a general card. Okay. So just a general card. All right, so I'm feeling there's quite a lot of indecision around you. The energy of indecision is around you, Marianne, but also there's a feeling of being hurt, and there's a feeling of loss. So it's almost like you are reviewing and remembering things that haven't been 100% resolved. So they keep coming up in your mind. And memories are a big thing. So we were talking about journaling being helpful to purify your mind, cleanse your thoughts of the same bubbles, the same waves, the same thoughts repeating themselves. So you are just be a bit wary of some of your inclinations that are looking towards other people. Really focus on purifying your own mind, purifying your own soul, and purifying that which you cannot change. And memories of the past, you can change them, you can purify them. So anything coming up, journal it, purify it, let it go. There are things that you can really let go of. But it takes a choice, it takes a willingness to let go of those repeating habits of the mind, repeating patterns of the mind, repeating thoughts, even emotions that keep coming up. So purify your mind. Perhaps you can play some chanting that really helps for me some Buddhist chanting. I also like the monks, the Saint Augustine monks, or different monks chanting. That helps for me. So that can help for you, Marianne, playing spiritual music or chanting. That can work for you, Marianne. Amanda says thank you. So let me know in the comments if that was meaningful to you, Marianne. Amanda says thank you. Yashness is very true. And let me know anything else. Please do like and share the show. It's always appreciated. During this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps me earn money. So that's always appreciated. Good morning to Kim. Are you still in Australia? How is it going? And anyone else who's on live, we can have a look at you, Marianne. What did you think of that? Otherwise, we will do a little bit of meditation as the comments section has gone silent. So we're listening to the silence, we're hearing the silence, and that is purifying in itself. The depth of silence is the most purifying space we can inhabit with our minds, and so often in that space our thoughts become thoughtlessness or non-thoughts. Our intentions become non-intentions as we inhabit the space of spaciousness, non-material. So if you are joining me to meditate, we shall keep our back straight and starting with shoulder rolls, relaxing any tension from the neck or shoulders. So just doing a couple of circles with our heads to balance our head and neck. And back is straight. What I do is connect my thumbs. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the most comfortable position for me. My hands are in my lap. The important thing is to find a position that works for you. And we're just going to come back to you, Kim. I'm here. It rained every day for a while, but the weather has been beautiful this week. So welcome to Australia, Kim. And we had a lot of rain out here as well. So that sounds very similar to our weather. And I'm glad you're more brighter and you are more attuned to Australia, getting used to being in this foreign land. So that's really positive. So we're just doing a bit of meditation. And if anyone does want a reading, just write in the comment section. I will come back to that. But for now, we will prepare for our meditation. So as I said, rolling the shoulders, circling the head, back is straight, and I just seem like I'm a little bit lopsided. I'm going to try and get straight. So one thing about the mind is neutrality, balance. So we always want to try and have our body in a balanced position, which helps our mind. And our back being straight is part of it. It's a sense of alertness, of being ready, and it's a sense of alignment, being in the right place to really relax the mind, to really let go of thoughts and emotions and be truly present with peace, with spaciousness. Gently closing your eyes if you are joining us in our meditation practice today, feet connected to the ground, connecting your feet with the ground so you're earthed. It does help to be barefoot for this practice. pausing and taking a moment to arrive, to be fully present in your body. If you feel any sense of unease or tension in your body, just make some gentle adjustments, gentle shifts in your physical configuration. And just gently moving with your conscious mind, moving over your body, your physical body, and caressing it with your mind. So whenever you feel tension, just caress it with a gentleness, a kindness. With a softness, being very gentle with your body, your physical body. It's your earthly vessel, your vessel for expression in the world, for self-expression, for the self that is you to be. So being very soft, very gentle, very intentional with your physical space, with your physical being. Relaxing anything that feels any kind of unease. Starting to place our attention on our breath, on our breathing, and with each breath expanding our breath to our whole physical bodies, encompassing all parts of us, especially any area that you may be feeling some physical pain, some discomfort, some stress. Really bring that breath, that healing breath, into that part of your body, keeping this effortless and flowing. If your mind becomes distracted, just bring it back to your breathing. Keeping with the intention of gentleness, of effortlessness, kindness. Allowing yourself to be truly present in your body, in your breath, with all your troubles dissolving away into the distance, and all your energy arising and falling with your breath. bringing peace to all of your life, all of your consciousness into your mind. Breathing in the silence, the stillness, and expanding peace throughout your being. Each breath an opportunity for more peace, more wholeness, more balance. And for those who would like to continue this meditation, you're invited to do so. For those who would like to continue with the show, just gradually and slowly starting to move your body physically. Stretch out your body and whatever feels natural to you. Gently and mindfully bringing yourself out of your meditation practice. Taking your time. So you can keep practicing. Because it's a show, I didn't want to keep you for too long. Let's see, any comments? Well, because there are no comments, I will end the show early. So please do like and share the show. Please also know we'll be back at the same time next week. So everyone is welcome. And remember the special for a one-on-one session with the checkout, compassion. Use the code compassion at the checkout. So that's online sessions. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And I'm wishing you a beautiful week ahead. Have a good one. Bye. See you next week.